There's 300 likes on this video. I'm on a road to 5,000 subscribers. Please hit that like button. And please make sure you donate to the channel so I can keep on bringing y'all great content. I love y'all.
Yo, notice the people, this ain't no sequel. Eagle in the sky, coffee on the side, crown on high.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Pete. Subscribe to my channel. Your boy Diddy, he just can't seem to stay out of trouble. The man done been off in prison for like 7 days. You hear me? He done been off in there for 7 days since he been convicted and already done got himself in some trouble. Now, first, what Diddy did was, some of y'all might not know, when you in jail, you get signed to your own PIN number to make your own phone call. They recorded him at the same time. Come on now, Diddy, how don't you know this? Diddy, what's wrong with you? First of all, you know what, y'all? I might have to take this video a little slow. I might have to talk to y'all about this right here. Did y'all know that your boy P. Diddy is HIV positive? Allegedly. And 9 times out of 10, to me, the way it's looking real. It's looking like, yeah, he got that package. I want to show y'all this video. Check it out.
Girl, sit down and shut the door, because it looks like the streets have finally figured out how Diddy got HIV, and I guarantee that y'all are about to be shook. Word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly had a lil something with influencer Gina 2 back in the day, and she allegedly gave him HIV. Say what now? And every time we think that we have finally gotten to the last of the chaos, something new pops up, and this situation with Gina is about to blow things wide open all over again. So how exactly did Diddy and Gina meet, and who else did they pass the virus to? Let's break it down. Okay, so it's interesting that Gina would speak up, but then again, I guess we shouldn't be too surprised, because she has never shied away from talking about her status. In fact, she is one of the few influencers who have come forward to talk about it without feeling ashamed about it. She came forward on her own back in 2022 and revealed that she didn't know she had HIV, and because it went untreated for so long, it developed into AIDS. She said, "All I know is that because I was so sick to the point of death, they said I had to have it for 8 to 10 years. And in that time frame, I was living in New York City and I was homeless. I did get SA'd a couple times, not something I like to talk about." Now, I need y'all to keep the New York part in mind, because we're going to get back to it in a bit. Since she first revealed her status, Gina has posted more videos about how she's dealing with the virus, including this video that she captioned, "I lost all my muscle and strength due to immune system, AIDS, and being in a hospital bed for so long."
This will be the last time that we stand. I don't know how long we've been here, but yeah, I got here probably about 20 minutes before you. You ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Push through those legs. Come on, push. Stand up. Push through those legs. Come on, do it. Push those legs. Anyway, not bad. Not bad at all.
But she has been putting in the effort to get better, and a while ago, she revealed that she now weighed over 100 pounds. From just 65 pounds. She said, "So last y'all heard I was 98 pounds, right? Well, I am now 105 pounds, baby. I freaking made it. The doctor said it was actually 106 pounds, but I'm like, no, because I'm taking off one for my clothes, you know, and my shoes. Even if it is 106, y'all, I made it. That was my goal weight." She's also back to walking on her own and seems to be doing good. But what does this have to do with Diddy? Well, word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly also has HIV, and he might have been the one to infect Gina. This is is wild, but the conspiracy theories started getting stronger when Diddy went to prison. When he was on the outside, he had access to his fancy doctors, and it was easy to keep his viral load pretty low, so low that nobody could have guessed. The rumors were already going around then, but a lot of people didn't believe it at the time because he looked healthy. But when you think about it, it's not so surprising that Diddy would allegedly have an STI or an STD. His freak-offs are legendary, and not in a good way. There have been reports of freak-off sessions that got out of hand, and from the way those things happen, it doesn't seem like they always remember to use protection. The freak-offs were wild AF, and according to rumors, STIs and STDs were passed around like party favors. Oh, and let's not forget the rumors that he allegedly gave Usher herpes. So yeah, HIV is not out of the imagination. And once Diddy went to prison and no longer had access to his fancy doctors, the effects of the virus started to show. From the moment the trial started, folks couldn't ignore how different Diddy looked. Gone was that flashy, unstoppable energy he used to carry everywhere. Whether he was shutting down red carpets or just strutting through the city like he owned it, instead he looked smaller, older, tired, like life had taken a real swing at him. And no, this wasn't just a little weight loss. There was something deeper, something off, and people started whispering that this was more than just stress. At first, most people chalked it up to the pressure. The legal trouble he was in would have rattled anybody, especially someone who's been living the high life for decades. But this felt different. It was like the shine had completely worn off, and what was left had people worried. It didn't take long for the rumors to start flying, and as the days went on, people began saying this felt different. It wasn't just about missing the spotlight or being out of his element. Some started to believe something much deeper was going on. Whispers turned into full-blown speculation. More and more people began to suggest that his appearance wasn't just from pressure or aging, but possibly tied to a serious health issue. And pretty quickly, one theory began to dominate, that Diddy might be battling HIV. The chatter only got louder when those courtroom sketches hit the internet. Social media users zoomed in, dissecting every detail of his face. They pointed out his hollow cheeks, tired-looking eyes, and a lack of energy that just didn't seem like him. People compared the drawings and real footage to older photos, and the physical shift was undeniable. Even court reporters who were actually in the room mentioned how off he seemed, not just emotionally drained, but physically sluggish in a way that raised eyebrows. This wasn't casual gossip anymore. It became a serious topic of conversation online, with fans and critics alike questioning what might really be going on behind the scenes. Girl, when I say the internet exploded after that, I mean it went up in flames. People weren't just talking about Diddy possibly messing around. The real shock came from the wave of rumors suggesting he might have exposed other celebrities to HIV during those infamous freak-offs. And once that started making the rounds, things got real messy. Because, let's be honest, the list of celebrities rumored to have attended those parties is long, and some of those names hold serious weight in the industry. So once people started connecting the dots, it felt like a scandal waiting to erupt. It wasn't just about Diddy anymore. It turned into a much bigger question about who might have been involved and who might have been affected. And to make it worse, Hollywood already has that reputation. You know, the kind of scene where everyone's hooked up with everyone at some point. The lines between friendships, relationships, and hookups are so blurred that if even a fraction of this rumor is true, the ripple effect would be huge. People started questioning not just Diddy's status, but the health and honesty of some of the biggest names in the game. Then Jaguar Wright came through and threw gasoline on the fire. She didn't just say Diddy had HIV. She claimed that he had been living with it for a while and that he wasn't the only one. According to her, there are at least 20 other men in the industry who might be facing the exact same thing. That claim sent the internet into overdrive. People started pulling up old interviews, digging into past appearances, and rewatching clips with a whole new lens.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop. And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
The rumors blew up from there, and the internet went into full investigation mode. People started combing through Diddy's past relationships and industry connections, trying to figure out who else might be caught up in this mess. One name that kept popping up over and over was Usher. Fans immediately brought up how close Diddy and Usher used to be, especially those stories about Usher living with him as a teen. And with these new claims swirling, all those old questions came rushing back to the surface. But it didn't stop there. Other names started getting thrown into the mix too. Meek Mill's name came up, especially because of how often he's been seen around Diddy in recent years. Then Craig Mack, who passed away in 2018 from what was reported as heart failure, suddenly became part of the conversation again, with people wondering if there was more to his story than we were told. Even Kim Porter's name wasn't off limits. Despite her death being labeled as pneumonia-related, fans have long speculated that something didn't sit right with how it all played out. But one name that people could have never seen coming is Gina 2. Y'all remember the New York part and how she said she got HIV in New York? Well, she recently confirmed that the person who gave her HIV is a popular celebrity based in New York and lives that kind of lifestyle, if you catch my drift. And there is nobody who fits that description more than Diddy. According to reports, she said she was confident the person who transmitted it to her was a particular celebrity man who she had been sexually with on and off for years and actually had feelings for. The influencer was alerted by someone she knew to an interview with the unnamed celebrity, which prompted 2 to start thinking again about how she had contracted the virus. She spoke about how she had dealt with cops over this person due to conduct and said comments he made in the interview made her think again.
And I've dealt with cops over this person due to sexual conduct stuff that I thought was no big deal, so I brushed it off. But the fact that it's coming back to my face and they're telling me stuff about STDs and all this mess, and this man has been with me and everybody else doing the same thing with everybody else, and I don't know how to just brush it off anymore, because it's like, what if, what if this is the person who did this to me and he's living his best life? But hey, you can't have assumptions because it just makes an ass out of you and me. That's what they say. I'll never know, right? But I just don't like seeing stuff like that. I wake up and it ruins my whole day because I'm like, I don't think about this stuff for that reason, because I don't want to even, I can't do anything about it.
And considering all the evidence against Diddy, plus the previous allegations of him keeping his STI status hidden and allegedly giving Usher herpes, it's not all that shocking that he would allegedly do this to Gina. This is heartbreaking, but drop your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, so I just want to show y'all that. Now that's crazy. Diddy, man, listen, I believe Diddy really reaping what he sowed. I believe Diddy was a bad boy for real. That's where he came up with that name, man. I'm sure he made that up himself. Diddy is trying to live up to his name as well. Diddy just getting over there and getting in trouble. Tell me why Diddy had his lawyer to come in the visiting room. For y'all that don't know, when you go see your lawyer, the police can't be in there while you and your lawyer talking. It's only you and your lawyer. Tell me why this man here trying to have his lawyer to sneak in a lot of dollar bills. Keep that in mind. Dollar bill. Why dollar bills? Think about P. Diddy. Now, the first thing that came to my head, right? I'm like, oh, this P. Diddy. Oh, he already in BBC heaven. He already, what, he like to dress like a woman and stuff like that. We already know what he been doing at his parties, what he convicted for. We already done seen a million videos on this type of stuff. So, to me, it seemed like really he having fun in there. When you out in the world, right? 9 times out of 10, when you see somebody going to the bank to get a wad of singles or something like that, you finna go to the strip club, right or wrong. P. Diddy is off in there. He wanna throw some dollars at the men. P. Diddy off in there wanna throw dollars at the men. Do you hear me? don't think they hear me, bro. I don't think they hear me. The man want dollar bills. He don't want no change. He don't want no 5, 10, 20. You know what I'm saying? 50s, 100s. He want cash. First of all, you're not even allowed cash in jail. You don't carry no cash. Listen, I never been to the joint, but this pretty much common sense. Now, if I'm wrong, somebody please jump down off in the comments and let me know. Can you carry cash on you when you off in the penitentiary? Cash money, can you have it in your pocket? I'm thinking like, okay, yeah, the feds is more like, you know, like you at the crib. The feds is more sweeter. But as I learned about the feds, people telling me, boy, you don't want to go to no fed. They ain't planning no feds. But anyway, man, this man P. Diddy ain't gonna probably even make it home. Listen, to me, I think if you ask me, and I want y'all to jump down in the comments, please jump down off in the comments and let me know what y'all think P. Diddy wanted to do with some dollar bills, a cash. Man, you a real freak. Don't let him out. Man, hey, at first I was rooting for P. Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Because I grew up on P. Diddy music and I couldn't believe it. I still can't kind of believe it. This man really like the backside of a man. He like running off in that hole. That's crazy. Man, you know what's crazy to me too? You know what's crazy to me too? And I ain't even gonna hold y'all. You mean to tell me from the beginning of Usher's career, P. Diddy been running all off in his backside? You mean to tell me Rick Ross, the biggest boss, P. Diddy, been running all off in his backside? You mean to tell me all these celebrities that I grew up off of, once upon a time, man, Rick Ross was my favorite god doggone artist. I look at Rick Ross totally different now. Man, Rick Ross got AIDS. Just in case if y'all didn't catch this part of the video, I'm finna show y'all something else. Check it out.
The boss, Rick Ross. Man, you notice how skinny Rick Ross, the boss, got? A lot of these people have sold their soul to try to get thin. But at the end of the day, man, he still got some women breasts that he can't tuck in. And those are bars. Can you dig it? So when it's almost like a rite of passage, I'm thinking, with these celebrities, to knowing that they knowingly catch something and knowing that they have pills and I'm gonna get the name of this medication before I make another video so I can name it by name. There's a medication you can take to keep you undetectable and supposedly keep you from passing it on. But you know what he was doing to Rick Ross and DJ Khaled? Because we already know they had open relationships. And so those other names on
everybody that been to his freak off, DJ Khaled, Oprah Winfrey. What's that pastor? I don't like that pastor. Pastor T.D. Jakes. I never, you know what? I'm a Christian man. I never liked him. I ain't gonna say I hate him, but I never can get in tune with him preaching. This man, they say he can take 5 or 6 different men at once. I'm talking about they all running in his back door. This story here, this P. Diddy stuff here is wild. They saying, look at P. Diddy when he was off in court. Man, the pictures that they show and been showing of P. Diddy with all his gray hair, I thought that was AI. No, that's P. Diddy for real. P. Diddy can't keep up with himself like he was when he was off in the world. He was getting his hair, you know what I'm talking about, what you call it? He was getting his hair dyed. He was able to keep up with himself. But now, when you in jail, if you've been in jail, you know what I'm saying. When you in jail, you don't have access to all of this kind of stuff. Makeup and, you know, you probably can get some dye, but they probably ain't giving him no dye because you can, matter of fact, I doubt if you can get, now the females, I doubt if they even can get some perm. Jump down in the comments, females. Can y'all get some perm when y'all locked up? I need to know. That's something I never thought about. But dye, I doubt it because dye and perm, it burns, right? And you can fade things with dye and stuff like that. He can't get all the stuff that he need. That's why when he's showing up and when he was showing up in court, that's why he was looking like that. That AIDS eating him up. Look how skinny Rick Ross got. Look how skinny DJ Khaled got. That AIDS eating them up. Man, y'all just don't know, bro. Yeah, I'm sure do y'all know how I feel about this situation? You know what? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to start, you know, cutting my conversation down a little bit and stop talking so much. Hopefully I didn't talk too much. Man, if I did, man, don't be scared. Jump down in the comments and let me know, man, is your boy talking too much? I just feel like I want to get my point across, and sometimes, yeah, I can get a little emotional. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get on about y'all here, man. Can y'all please make sure y'all look up top, and please make sure y'all, man, hit that thumbs up button, and yeah, bang on my bell for me, and yeah, subscribe to my channel, and y'all already know what time it is. It's deuces, it's deuces, it's deuces, 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 it's deuces, it's deuces, it's deuces, deuces, deuces. Hey, hey, and I'm out of here.
Yo, notice the people, this ain't no sequel. Eagle in the sky, coffee on the side, crown on high.
There's 300 likes on this video. I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Please hit that like button. And please make sure you donate to the channel so I can keep on bringing y'all great content. I love y'all.